Hi Taurus, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. Happy 2024. I hope you all had a great holiday season and a conclusion to your 2023 and you're ready for this brand new year. I want to say Taurus, 2023 was a big year. 2024 will probably be just as big. I will tell you January is starting off with a bang, with January 1st being Mercury moving direct. So already we're starting with that forward movement. We actually ended December with that Cancer full moon on the 26th, as well as Jupiter and Chiron moving direct right at the end of the month. So really big energy. And by time we end January, Uranus will also be direct in Taurus. So this is a lot of forward movement. We also have Pluto moving into the sign of Aquarius on the 20th. So we are starting off January big. But Taurus, I want to thank you. Thank you for your 2023 and prosperous energy that you sent me. I appreciate it. It's been great getting to know all of you all. I would appreciate it if you haven't subscribed yet to please subscribe to Scorpio Soul Time. I usually put out a video every single day, if not 2 or 3 a day. The shorts are always coming as well. They're like a mini tarot reading for you each day. So I would love if you would support my channel. All right, Taurus, let's get right into it. Do check the description box below. I have highlighted all of the important astrological dates for the month of January. Also, really big news coming as we move into this month because we have that Pluto in Aquarius. This is energy that has been culminating really for like almost the last 15 to 20 years. Really big energy. We have Pluto in Aquarius just about 2-3 months of 2023, but now it will stay until about October of this year, okay? All right, let's get into it. First week of January, 4 of Cups in the upright. Chariot card in the upright. Cancer energy there. Temperance card, Sagittarius in the reverse, that second week of the month, as well as the 10 of Cups. The third week, you have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Moon card, Piscean energy there in reverse. Fourth week, the Hanged One, similar to the Hanged Man in reverse, and 5 of Pentacles at the end of the month. Let me go ahead and move these cards up here so we can get all the weeks of cards in frame. Okay, now what I also want to do, Taurus, is I want to pull a card for December of 2023. This will help us gauge what the energy you were working with as you came out of that month and into January, okay? Give me a card for Taurus. And look at that, you have the Star card, which is that Aquarius energy. So for many of you all Tauruses, this is going to be a big month. I do think that for the collective, it's a big month, but I also think for all of the fixed signs, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio, I do think this is going to be a very big month because there is a lot of energy around that Pluto, like I had said, but there's also this energy around where is it that you have been putting your energy and maybe not seeing the returns. I feel like the Aquarius energy is that energy of working with others, but also where is it in yourself that you are, like I call it the superhero energy, that it's like the superhero is always trying to combat some type of fear or thing that they are trying to get over, but they still have to help their community. So there is that energy as you move throughout the month of January. I do think all of the fixed signs, especially you all Tauruses too, because we do have Uranus in your sign moving direct at the end of the month, and then we had Jupiter move direct at the end of December in your sign. So this is a lot of Taurus energy, and I do think that as you move throughout January, really pay attention to where there is more almost like where there's more concentration around what it is that maybe you want to do differently. thinking outside of the box. We do have that hanged one there. So looking at things in a different light is definitely going to help you during this month. Let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card. This time, this is for the month of January. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. So if any of you all are expecting some type of news around your money, your career, your job, this definitely could be something that comes in. With the Knight, though, it sometimes is slow moving energy, especially with Mercury just stationing direct at the beginning of the month. This could take some time to roll out throughout the month of January, but really pay attention to those themes of where is it that maybe Spirit is asking you to do something a little differently than you would in the past. If you've been trying to think of creative ways to make money or possibly invest, this definitely could be some themes that come out throughout the month, okay? So really pay attention to that. All right, Taurus, so let's look at your month first as a whole. You're really starting off with this energy of wanting to go. And I do think that that's going to be energy that most of us have because we have that Mercury now stationing direct. We have Jupiter just went direct. So that Chariot and Cancerian card are like, where is it that you want to go? Let's do it. But that Four of Cups is reminding you that there's somewhere that you've been a little hesitant in your life. And I do think that as you move into the second week, there is this family dynamic that could come up. That Temperance card in reverse is suggesting that you possibly don't have the best either work-life balance, or maybe you're putting too much energy into one area of your life and not enough with family. So really think that through as you come through January. By the time you get to this third week, though, with this Nine of Pentacles and the Moon card, that is that big week of January where we have Pluto, like I said, moving into Aquarius. We also have Mercury exiting retrograde shadow, and the Sun enters Aquarius as well. So big week for anything dealing with thinking outside of the box, working with your community, wanting to see how you can do things differently. I do think this Moon card in reverse and Nine of Pentacles has you really looking at yourself in a different way, looking at your self-worth. Where have you accomplished things? Where have you not? And by the time you get to the end of the month with this Hanged One and Five of Pentacles, I do think that there's these questions that are going to start coming up with yourself of how can I do things differently this year? How can I invest more? How can I make more? How can I possibly change jobs? There's something around your self-worth, your money, those Taurus themes that comes up at the end of the month, okay? So be prepared for that throughout this month, Taurus. I do think this Four of Cups and the Chariot card are asking you to get clear on the direction you want to go this month, because I do think that for many of us, once Mercury clears its shadow on the 21st, there's kind of like these questions of like, have you spent Mercury retrograde in the way that you needed to? Planning, strategizing, reassessing, because now is the time to put it into action. So if you haven't, I feel like that's what that Four of Cups is like. Well, I kind of used my December to enjoy the holidays, which was a good thing, right? But I do think that Chariot card and Spirit is saying, okay, it's now go time. So I need you to get your stuff in order, figure out your strategy so you can get going. By the time you move into the second week of January, that is when we have Mars entering Capricorn on the 4th, and we actually have a new moon in Capricorn on the 11th. This 10 of Cups and Temperance, like I was saying, I do feel like there is a balance issue with your family. Your family wants you to either spend more time, or maybe you're spending too much time with your family and not enough time doing, those remedial tasks that you hate doing, or possibly it's work. If it's not work, maybe you're putting more time into exercising and not spending enough time with the family. There's some kind of imbalance here, and your family is like, we don't ever see you anymore. You're always doing this. So really take a look at those themes in your life. By the time you get to that third week of January, like I said, this is that big mega week for the entire collective. This moon card, I do think, is pointing towards Saturn in Pisces. I would look back on Scorpio Soul Time under the retrograde planet playlist and really revisit those Saturn in Pisces themes. There could be somewhere that you're looking at your finances, but you're also like, is this where I want to be with my like self-worth? Do I really feel like I've accomplished anything? I do think the moon card in reverse could be something hidden in those Saturnian areas, that maybe lessons that you need to learn. Just look back on Scorpio Soul Time for those from late 2023. I think it was in November when Saturn moved direct. Lastly, the end of the month finds you with that Five of Pentacles and the Hanged One. I do think once Uranus retrograde ends in Taurus on the 27th, and we have that full moon in Leo on the 25th, you are looking at things a lot differently, Taurus. You're really trying to size up where you're at in your life. So I do think this is going to be a big, almost like reflection, but not reflection like retrograde, but more reflection as where and how far have you come, and then how big do you want to go in January and for the rest of 2024, okay? So this is a big month, Taurus. I look forward to hearing how things go for you. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. Talk to you later.